Hey guys, welcome back. This is the healthcarespot.com YouTube channel. We've got over 200,000 members, so thank you guys. Much appreciated on that. Keep subscribing, keep rolling on. We got some big things coming up here in the future. Um, been a lot of changes, been a lot of things going on. We did the Nurse March in DC, which was crazy. It was awesome to meet a bunch of you guys out there. Um, Things will definitely change since COVID. Rates have been all over the place, but mostly lower. I know we're dealing with that. The internal contract stuff has really taken off. We're dealing with more and more of those type of things, and just changes in general. Change can be a good thing. Change can be a bad thing. I guess it depends on what your situation is, what you're looking for. There's still tons of traveling nursing opportunities out there. It's not the be all end all of everything. We know that things are going to happen. Hawaii wildfires just happened. Hurricanes, floods, earthquakes, pandemics. Stuff has been going on since literally the beginning of time. Things aren't going to stop. We're short nurses as it is. That's not going to change. In fact, it's only going to get worse. She had a friend of mine today message me that I graduated with and still hasn't passed her NCLEX and still is working on things to get that done. We got more and more of these people, that are trying, that want to get into the profession, that want to look at stuff, and we're going to work on easing that process and making things as easy as possible for people. We do the Traveling Nurses 5,000 Week and Up Facebook page. We're doing the healthcarespot.com, or excuse me, that's the 5,000 Nurses a Week Facebook group. We're doing the page now, which is the Facebook page for the healthcarespot.com. We're working on that, the Instagram, the obviously the YouTube here, TikTok, all the different social medias that are out there. Looking for how can we solve some of your problems? How can we make life a little bit easier for you? It hasn't got any easier to go through nursing school. From what I'm hearing, it's just as difficult with life situations, with everything else going on, as it ever was. Real huge props to everybody who made it through during the pandemic. I mean, that was just insanity. All the different rule changes, things getting thrown out left and right. Guys are rock stars. I've worked with a bunch of you out in the field, being light, being able to think on your feet and get moving and get things done, take care of your patients. It's been amazing. We went from like healthcare heroes to healthcare zeros here recently, with kind of the way things are being cut and, units are being shrunk down and things like that. And it all seems to be based on a bottom line for somebody. It definitely ain't a bottom line for us, but, we'll work through. We got some great people doing some great work. A ton of talented nurses out there. Sean Patrick, the comedian out there in LA. Hey buddy, I'll link your stuff down below. Great guy. He's great comedian, great talent. Travius Kendrick. He's been with us for a while. He's doing great work himself up there in Atlanta. Kay Mendoza, advocating for the foreign nurses that unfortunately have been trafficked, labor trafficking, all kinds of stuff for a very long time up there in New York City and DC and stuff. Doing some great work for those nurses. It's not fair to bring people over here, slave wages, promising them a visa and things like that, and then right before that happens, send them back. You know what I mean? And that's what's been going on, unfortunately, for a while. And that's really, money's not the be all end all of everything. It shouldn't be for anyone, especially in our profession. Lives mean a lot more than that when it comes down to it. But fortunately, there is organizations out there that they don't see it like that. Everything's a commodity. So it's bricks, if it's paper, if it's people, if it's healthcare, it's something to be priced and something to be speculated on, and this and that. And it's unfortunate that that's the way it is, but we've got some great talent out there. We've got some great people doing some awesome things. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful for the future. I'm, traveled all through the pandemic myself. Crazy times, obviously. Still coming out of it. Still crazy times. Obviously, I went almost a year without my next YouTube video. So, that just goes to tell you, it's not easy. It's very difficult keeping up on, all this stuff, especially, you're a single parent and you're getting your kids off to college, you're doing all that kind of jazz. It's, Lord knows everybody's got their issues and overcoming their issues, and, take some time, recognize that, you're an amazing person doing what you're doing. It's very hard to do our job. It's very hard to get things accomplished, come home, especially not put that on our families, our husbands, our wives, our sig others, our kids, whoever, you know what I mean? So kudos out to you guys. But like I said, we got some big things coming. If there's any ideas you guys have, we started the Crash Pads list trying to find housing for you guys that isn't a scam. A lot of sites out there, not going to name any names, but feel free to search them out in the group, up in the spyglass at the top. Horror stories left and right of how nurses are getting taken advantage of, ask for deposits that, get stolen, all kinds of craziness. Just the jobs on the Traveling Nurses 5,000 a week Facebook page. There's a lot of, let's say, not so reputable websites out there that, just post jobs that don't even exist, or post sky high pays just to get you to click and load up all your information, so they can sell that information. That's what it boils down to. Back again to the money. That's why a lot of times when you apply on these certain sites, you get blasted with calls from everybody under the sun, a roofer, a plumber, a framer, a drywaller, because the jobs don't literally exist. Like, they're just, you call and it's, oh, this one's gone, but we got this one for half the rate, so on and so forth. Of course, it's nothing you're ever going to take. There's a reason for that. So like I said, I'm just trying to get, as much as I can out here to help us all out, try to avoid some of the pitfalls and things. I'm going to work on doing more education, going to work on doing, more encouragement, even side hustles, different things like that. Just to support us as much as humanly possible. This is I've had many jobs in my life. This is one of the hardest, if not the hardest job I've ever had, honestly. The politics, the pay stuff, the traveling all over, leaving your family on one end of the country or another. It's not easy. And even staff's not easy either. You're more in the politics, you're more in the training videos and the morning meetings and the meetings on your day off, and it's a lot, especially when they're cutting pay, you know what I mean? And you're just you don't feel valued, you don't feel that you're respected for everything we go through and everything we put up with, and, all the sleepless nights, passing exams, and I'm still talking to students all the time, people messaging me, saying, how am I ever going to get through this, or any tips or tricks or anything like that, and it's coming. We're working on it. But, hang in there. I see good things coming for everybody. There's a lot of talented individuals that they really care. They really care about the profession. They really care about each other. And that's what it's going to come down to. Just as much as we take care of everybody else, we're going to take care of ourselves as well. And the innovation, the change is going to come from within. I can really see that, and I'm hopeful for our future as healthcare workers. Any comments, any questions, any concerns, feel free to message me down below. Obviously, I'm one of the easiest people to get a hold of in the world. Collaborations, anything like that, let me know. Definitely willing to figure something out, work something out with anyone that's interested. And I'm a road tripper. Traveling nurses usually are. So, come shake my hand or have me come shake your hand. We'll figure that out one way or the other. But once again, just a huge thank you for getting us up to, 200,000 members on the website there. That's amazing. We're going to keep this rolling, and just appreciate all you guys, and that's what I'm in this for. I'm such special people, LPNs, RNs, even the docs, the nurse aides, respiratory therapists, physical therapists, everywhere I've been, I've met such amazing, wonderful, talented people. And that's what it really comes down to. So keep on the lookout. We got more stuff coming, and I will see you on the road. So thanks so much. Have a good night.